Alright kiddies, this is unicorn spit, done my way. I don't know if anybody else does it this way. This is a new technique I've been trying the last few days because I had to figure out how to do a couple of days worth of painting and drying and clear coating to do this. And I had to do it in 2 hours, so I came up with this crazy ass technique. So like I say, I don't know if anybody does it this way, but this is my way. So here we go. Let's see if I can show you all some weird shit that you didn't expect. So I use a lot of friggin' water. This is a small plaque that I'm painting for my mother who is in a rest home. And I've been trying as much as I can recently to get some color in her room. Because, I mean, we spend tens of thousands of dollars a month to put our parents in warehouses, and you see some horrible shit. So, anyways, I'm gonna do this fairly quick so that y'all don't get bored. Let's see what we can do. I use a 70-30% water and unicorn spit mixture. Unicorn spit is extremely dilutable and still gives you some beautiful shit. So this is my way. We want a lot of color to start with. Just kind of spread it around a little. I'll come in with black and white later. So let's do some shit like that. I'm gonna add some more blue up here to balance it. We need a little purple in here. We got plenty of red. We need a little more of this purple, which unfortunately I just mixed them a little bit too wet. But hey, we can work with it. So this is what I do. Work with this much water, you gotta expect things to change and look different, but this is how I layer it quickly, and it enables me to do twice as much a lot faster. So this is just the base coat. I promise there will be more to it in a minute, but what we do is get this a little dry, and then I come back in with some more pops of color, spread it out a little, make some craziness go on here. We'll add a little more red, and we'll do a little more up here. We got this beautiful, whatever the hell color it is, some kind of purpley pink shit. We got the purple, we'll add a little more blue, bring that around in here, a little bit like that. I'm gonna come in with a little red up top to connect that. There we go. And we'll do, yep, there's some purple. Bring that in here. A little bit down there. We want to come in with a little blue up in here. And now, what we'll do, we'll dry that bitch again. And I use there to manipulate it. Generally, when I have more time to let it dry on its own, I will use an air nozzle at about 5 psi, maybe 8, however accurate the shit is. And I'll use that to manipulate my colors. But this is a small board, and I don't feel like setting up a backdrop because my bench is already full. So I'm kind of doing this on the side. But if you're looking for a good catch-all pan, ain't nothing that beats a cheap-ass oil pan. So, like I say, with wet work, your paints are going to spread a lot and dilute, but hey, it ain't supposed to be perfect. It's fucking art. So now, I will do a little bit of manipulating here. Just add in some crazy ass drops here and there. And we'll add a little more purple. here and there. And you know what? I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna wet this again. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put it down to warm because at this point I'm wanting it to dry slower so I can stick with the colors I have, because I kind of like it so far, but we'll see how things go. Shit always changes in this kind of work. But that's what the blow dryer is for, to allow me to add more color quicker. I tell you, it's not as good as the air nozzle. I love working real wet and manipulating the colors, changing the thicknesses, which I will do here in a moment. But for now, we are good with the first layer. So, give me 1 minute to get some thicker shit. Should have brought it over earlier. Put it over with purple, blue, light blue, and for shits and giggles, we'll just do it all. So sorry for stepping away from you. This is unicorn spit. It's the best shit in the world. I know it's hella popular right now, but hey, let's go with it. So now I'm gonna add a little bit thicker and give myself a few designs in here. So we got that. We'll come in over here with the little red to manipulate this section. Oh, bitch. There we go. I'm gonna do a little bit over here just to get some action going. We'll come in with the baby blue in a minute. This is kind of watered down already, but it should hold okay. Yeah, that's real fucking watered down. So we'll bring in a little purple, or whatever the hell this color is, and we'll bring it on up. And then I'm going to come in with just some splotches of baby blue, and then I'll hit it up with a little more blue. We'll outline this blue to separate it. Add a little over here to the red. Now that is a lot of fucking color, you'll see in a minute. But I want some blue up in this. It's my favorite fucking color. And we'll see what the hell happens here in a second. And I'm gonna put a little more right in here. All right, now, I haven't tried the thick technique with the blow dryer. So what we'll do, we'll get it a little wet, and then I'm gonna do this. Come in and add some water to these to thin it out a little, and let it flow a little better. And this also mixes your colors a little bit, which kind of a little fun. Add a little over here, add a little of that red, and a little of that blue. So now our colors are crazy, doing some weird shit, but that's what it's all about. So I'm gonna put this on low this time, so I have the ability to manipulate a little. And like I say, I've never tried this without the air nozzle with that thick of paint. So it ain't working. So what we'll do is we'll get it a little wetter so those colors dissipate. Then I'll see how we're doing here. Now this might become a muddy mess. Yeah, bitch. This is difficult without the air nozzle, but that's how we learn. And I am going to come back in with a little bit more water here in a second. We'll just get rid of some of that. And I'm going to turn this up and see what we got. You gotta be real careful, this will become a muddy mess quick. You gotta manipulate this water and get it out of there We're only using that so that the colors will spread and dissipate. And like I say, I've never tried this technique without the air nozzle, which is much more efficient. So now what we'll do, we'll come back in here, we'll add some more water to this to dissipate it so it'll spread better with this blow dryer, whatever the hell you want to call it. And we'll do a little of this. Add some water to this bitch, and like I say, you're manipulating your colors and adding a little as you go, and this is not even close to the end yet. So we're gonna add in a lot more shit in a minute, but let's see what we get. Oh yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Pop the color. And let it flow. And you gotta do this shit kind of quick and get rid of that water so that you can stick with what you're looking for. So I'm gonna do this real quick. We got shit flowing. This ain't working too bad, actually. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of whites in some specific areas here. And this will hide and spread into the colors, and you won't even really know it's there. But in a second, she'll pop, promise. I want to add a little bit underneath this blue. We'll add a little to the red and a little there. And then, shits and giggles, we'll come in with a little bit of black. And outline some of this shit. That's actually more black than I planned on using. But, we'll see what happens. Now this white will start popping out from underneath, hopefully. Get these colors mixing real good. And this is Unicorn Spit My Way. What you think? Now this is gonna look completely fucking different when it dries, and I will lose a lot of this look, but that is what it is. So I'm actually thinking I might just stick with this because it's supposed to be quick and dirty, and I've already taken up enough of your time. But we're gonna go with it. Now, this technique I came up with so that I could dry it and clear coat it almost immediately. I ain't gonna do that with this one because I want it to kind of stick with what I've got here. So I'm gonna let these colors soak into the wood, which is how I do it. I ain't real good on canvases, but I've only done one on canvases, but it is a lot different than wood. So, as soon as I get a little more of this water up and get it spread around how I want, I will let it tear dry. And, shit, bitch, you know, I think I'm gonna go with it. So, that's Unicorn Spit My Way. I will show you later how it looks clear coated, and then we'll take it to mom. Also got to get the edges real quick, but that ain't no thing, and it ain't worth wasting your time. It looks like I got most of it already. Anyways, if I can unclamp this bitch, because I can't record for shit. I don't know if this is gonna work, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways, that is unicorn spit, and it is fucking pretty. So with that, adios fuckers.